Now, let's hear from Stephen Conroy now. I raised the matter before about this gag that was in place. It was a real mess. This is the way that he explains it.
I think there were some very eager officials in one of the departments that were very keen to ensure that we had maximum confidentiality. Once we were able to see what was being put forward, we agreed with the proposition that they were a little over-eager in terms of the time that they were seeking, when the majority of this information would be available within a few weeks' time in December, as Julia Gillard made clear over a week ago.
Andrew, just before you respond, we might show the rather striking front page of the Financial Review magazine. It might fit, I think, what you're about to say. Go on.
Well, look, I think Steve Conroy there put the lie to the idea that the Greens and Independents are running the government. We now know they're not. It's the bureaucrats running the government. What a joke. That something as important as this, in the terms of negotiating with the independents, is left to some bureaucrat to impose a 7-year... Who's running the joint? And what I find absolutely amazing is that people actually signed that 7-year agreement, and they included the party that claims to be really in favour of transparency and openness.
They wish they hadn't.
The Greens did it.
Yeah, look, I'm really pleased to hear that there's anyone left in the federal bureaucracy that's still eager. I mean, I think that's a good sign that there's sort of green shoots there, but that was a terrible moment.
That's totalitarian instinct they have too.
Look, there's just this whole NBN thing the last 2 weeks. I mean, it's resulted in a win for the government, but, geez, it's been messy to watch. And that kind of... Leo Shanahan from The Punch had a great line on Twitter where he said something like, "I'd love to buy a house from Stephen Conroy. 7 million. No, 3 million. Oh, OK, have it for $20. You know? It's this kind of... It just, it didn't have a lot of continuity. And I was amused just then, actually, to hear Anthony Albanese describe that legislation that went through the Senate as the NBN legislation, given that over the last couple of weeks, Senator Conroy was just trying... There's no connection between this...
There are no tanks outside Baghdad.